Hi everyone, my name is Johanna Moore. As the founder of She Is Money, I help ambitious women find their own version of success. And then I help equip them with strategy so that they can get there. Today I want to talk a little bit about resilience and perseverance. And this discussion is dedicated to my sister Catalina, whose birthday was just recently, and I've been thinking a lot about how she's really influenced and changed my life. So this is a story of my engagement ring. When I was newly engaged, we went to a wedding in Colorado. It was in Vail, and we flew into Denver and drove out to Vail through the Eisenhower Tunnel. It was summer, so it was no big deal. And the sky in Colorado is so intensely, amazingly blue. And that is one thing that I will never forget about that weekend. And I remember we were driving home from the weekend, driving back to the airport. And I was thinking about how beautiful it was here in Colorado and driving in the car. And we were just about to reach the Eisenhower Tunnel. And I put some lotion on my hands. Well, I don't know if you know this, but most newly engaged women have a really hard time getting used to their rings. They don't want to get them dirty. They want to make sure that they're so beautiful and they don't get any muck on them. And I was one of those women. So I took off my ring in the car, put it on my lap, and then I put the lotion on my hands. But the problem is that I forgot to put the ring back on. And so we then went on a couple of side trips, looked at the mountains, enjoyed the blue sky, and I lost my ring. So I didn't really know for a few hours. It takes like 4 hours to get from Vail back to Denver. And probably 95% of the way to the airport, I realized that I had lost my ring. And I was so devastated and upset. And I told my husband, and he basically said that it was a sign of our marriage. And so we turned in our rental car, we went to the gate, and I was hysterical at that point, crying and upset and guilty. And I called my sister and I told her, and Kat said, well, why didn't you go back? And I thought, holy crap, why didn't I go back? It wasn't even an option for me before she had said it. I was so fixated on making our flight and that it was lost and that there was no hope and there was no other story for me. And she thankfully opened that door to remind me that yes, there is other options. There are always other options. And so I kissed my husband goodbye and I told the people at the gate, I was of course crying, that I had to go back, and they graciously helped me change my flight. And then I went, and the car rental place was not as helpful. They made me re-rent another car. So I re-rented another car, and I basically spent the whole rest of the day traveling back and forth through the Eisenhower Tunnel, trying to figure out where my ring was. And so after probably about the third or fourth time, I went through the tunnel. And by the way, the exits on either side of the tunnel are probably about 10 miles away. So it wasn't like I could just turn around. And so finally I found the turnoff that I was pretty sure I had lost my ring. And I turned in, and holy moly, like the second I turned in, I could see my ring on the ground in the parking lot. So I pulled up and I took a picture of where it was and I put it back on, and I never ever took it off again. And to me, that is the real sign of my husband and my marriage. And we have been together now for many, many years. So thank you, Kat. And I just wanted to share that story because I think that it's such a brilliant and amazing example that you should never give up and that there are always other options. And sometimes I feel that women who are working feel like they have spent so long getting to where they are, and that professionally they are successful, they're experts at what they do, but they aren't making the amount of money that they think they should be. They aren't spending as much time away from work as they should be. And frankly, a lot of times they feel overwhelmed, underappreciated, and burnt out or close to burnt out. And that's not the way that you should be living your life. So I hope that maybe this story will help you realize that you're not stuck in a situation and you should not be the victim of your situation. So take control of your life and find your dream. And that's what we do at She Is Money. We help you find your dream, define it, say it out loud, and go after it. And I know that you're an ambitious woman, so you are the right person for us. Now, I want to make sure that you like our channel and that you follow us, because there's going to be more things coming out that I'm sure were right up your alley. And the more people who interact with us on YouTube, the more we're able to change lives. So make sure you follow us and you like us, and go ahead and follow me on social media while you're at it. I'm on Instagram and Facebook at She Is Money, and that is going to be the place where you're going to find out when we launch our next course, when the society reopens, and what's going on our website. So I hope to see you there. Have a great day.